That's it.
Yes.
Good man. Come on,
Yeah,
finish the
well,
job, come on.
Yeah.
Well done.
So pressing strength and stuff, but you're probably better off saving the energy of the one motion and just push pressing it.
Right, okay, yeah.
Because if you cock it up, you're just going to end up, yeah, especially in a medley. So what I would do is, obviously this side's going to be higher up because it's overhand. Get your head through there. Okay. See, you were in front there.
Yeah.
Get your head through, and then it's just a simple push press, and then drop with no ball issues. And that's how you do it. The one that you can't, one motion.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah,
And once you get it there, honestly, it's piss. Because the range of motion's literally just there. And I think that you'll end up pressing a much heavier keg than you think.
Say front racking it.
Yeah.
Right,
Cool. Especially because this arm here, my arm's locked out already.
Yeah.
It's literally locked out. So all I've got to do is just drive through. It's like the most smallest range of motion. The one motion, obviously, is faster. But I just think at that comp,
it's going to be
120. Yeah, I'm not really so sure it's the best. Well, there's a 120.
You can have a go at that technique.
Yeah. So like that?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, fucking hell, no, in that
Yeah, there's nothing to move, is it?
yeah.
It's really, because if you rack it here, front rack, what happens is the keg starts to go straight.
Yeah.
Whereas you actually want it to stay, because when you lock out, obviously the keg's going to be at an angle.
So where am I going? Left shoulder or right shoulder?
Just get your head out.
I don't know, it just
It'll go.
happened.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you're in front rack, you'll end up with the keg straight like this.
Yeah.
And then when you press overhead, this arm that's the hard arm to press is down low.
Yeah.
Where as soon as you get your head through, you get to adjust that angle so that your hands are almost straight. Instead of here, because then you'll end up push pressing and being like, oh shit, I've got to fucking lock this end out. And it makes quite a big difference.
I've always done it. I get it to there.
Yeah, you see the difference in his hand, and that arm's got to work loads harder.
The thing is, well, when you do it that way, you feel what's inside it move as well. When you do it from the head, you know, there's not enough room.
Yeah, because when you're here and you lock out, this keg goes. So then the weight, if it's like sand or water or whatever, just moves. Whereas if you set it to the angle that it's gonna be when you lock out, it's just a straight, simple thing. Yeah.
And also as well, you compare like your front rack strength to say your back rack strength. It's just completely different. And also as well, like there's people who struggle with the breathing with like a big log in the rack position. Like say for instance me, I go light-headed. Similar with the keg, even with the 50, if I catch that wrong and stumble with my feet, like it just feels awful. Whereas
That position isn't hard to gain either, I don't think. Like it just rolls.
It just rolls,
So you see into there, like there, and then make it to there. Well, it kind of like
Like a log clean.
Yeah. I just let it kind of flows into this.
that feels better. Yeah, and that feels like, because obviously there's like a small margin for error with the keg, like it's awkward. Like if you're accounting for the fact that the likelihood is, especially if we're outside or whatnot, like you might find yourself staggering with your feet, whereas if you're caught in this awkward front rack, unless you catch it perfect, it's gonna feel awkward.
And the reason why I like this technique as well is you keg full of water, sand, concrete, it's the same. Whereas watery kegs are the worst thing in the world to press because, well, the fucking weight's just at one end and the other end, and that's what used to throw us off because we used to have keg press back when I used to compete all the time was in every fucking comp for some reason. There was always a watery keg, and every time we tried to press it like this, you'd like lock out and then all the weight would go to this end and you'd be like, what the fuck's going on? So then you would just learn, right, we need to get it at this angle and then press and then
Nice. Yes.
Big press. Come on, mate.
You got this.
One. Yes.